My pick is the Series 6100 over the ProtectiveClean 6100. The main reason is that the ProtectiveClean is being phased out and discontinued with the Series 6100 its intended replacement. From a cleaning point of view, they are comparable and I couldn't say one is better than the other. From a technical and feature standpoint, there are a few noticeable differences. They are: the Series 6100 has Sonicare's next generation sonic technology. The ProtectiveClean has 3 modes and 3 intensities compared to the 2 modes and 2 intensities of the Series 6100. The ProtectiveClean has a 30-second pacer vs the 22nd of the Series 6100. The Series 6100 comes with an S2 sensitive head rather than the W2 optimal white. The ProtectiveClean has brush head mode pairing. The Series 6100 has a longer battery life. The Series 6100 has a USB charging stand rather than the 2-pin setup of the ProtectiveClean. The supplied travel case is different. The Series 6100 is a tiny bit lighter and shorter than the ProtectiveClean. The Series 6100 is made in the Netherlands and China compared to China only with the ProtectiveClean. The Series 6100 is cheaper. Taking a look at each of these differences in more detail then. As the newer of the 2 brushes, the Series 6100 has Sonicare's next generation sonic brushing technology. What this means is that the motor has been configured so that the bristles provide a more consistent power and cleaning motion when they are under pressure in tight spaces of the mouth, such as between the cheek and the molar teeth. Having used both, I can't say I personally felt a difference. Maybe a slight improvement with the Series 6100, but I don't know if this was psychological because I knew the difference was supposed to exist. Thus, I can't say there isn't an improvement, but I'm hard pushed to tell the difference. I'm sure Philips are correct in what they are saying, so there is potentially some benefit to be had with the Series 6100, but I wouldn't be too attached to this specific difference as a reason to buy the newer model. Both have the standard clean mode. The ProtectiveClean also has gum care and white mode, whereas the 6100 has sensitive mode. I can't say from my time using both brushes that this is a reason again to pick one model over another. Whilst a specific mode might offer long-term benefits to some users in specific situations, as a general rule I have found the cleaning results from each to be great. Given that both have the ability to change between 3 different brushing intensities in any of the modes, there is enough choice for most users. The ProtectiveClean offers 9 different brushing configurations, whereas the Series 6100 offers 6. Both brushes have a built-in timer and will power off automatically at the end of a cleaning cycle, but the older ProtectiveClean is configured to the more usual and widely discussed 30-second quadrant pacing. The Series 6100 on the other hand has the 20-second sextant pacing. It's a different approach that ultimately achieves the same end goal. Despite having used many different brushes, I am more naturally tuned to the 30-second pacing. With either model I can choose between and fit any of the Philips range of interchangeable brush heads. Yes, there is too much choice, and in my testing I can't say any one produces significantly better plaque removal than another. The brushing sensation does change from one to another though. Therefore, the fact that the Series 6100 comes with an S2 sensitive brush head vs the W2 optimal white with the ProtectiveClean is a bit of a moot point. I can buy and use either on both handles. My preference is the S2 brush head though, thanks to its softer bristles. Unlike the Series 6100, the ProtectiveClean has brush head mode pairing, meaning the cleaning mode will automatically adjust based on the style of brush head attached. For example, a W2 optimal white head would set the mode to white rather than clean. The newer Series 6100 did not appear to have this feature when I tested it. A rechargeable lithium-ion battery is installed in both brushes. The ProtectiveClean has a claimed usage time of 2 weeks compared to the 3 of the Series 6100. In my use, both far exceeded the claimed time, with the ProtectiveClean lasting 35 days and the 6100 an impressive 48. I can't fault either here. That's at least a month's battery life for both on a full charge. When it comes to charging, the provided stands achieve the same thing, taking up to 24 hours to recharge the battery, but the Series 6100 has a USB charging stand rather than a 2-pin configuration on the ProtectiveClean. This has pros and cons in each situation, but many would prefer the 2-pin setup than the USB. The USB configuration requires an adapter to connect it to a wall outlet. This can be purchased separately, or many of us may already own such. Incidentally, both handles will charge from either charging stand. A small noteworthy point here, although Philips don't actively promote it, is the battery in the Series 6100 can be replaced by myself at home with only the most basic tools. This is a plus for repairability that the ProtectiveClean does not offer. The ProtectiveClean generally comes supplied with a travel case that holds the handle and up to 2 heads. This isn't always applicable for the Series 6100. Where a variant does come with a case, the design is different. The new Series 6100 travel case has a smaller, squarer profile and is about 15 grams lighter. It is ultimately more travel friendly, although the older style case with the ProtectiveClean does look like it would take a few extra knocks because of the shape and locking mechanism. These subtle differences result in an overall weight difference in the handle. The newer Series 6100 is approximately 9 grams lighter than the ProtectiveClean. The handle depth and width are the same. The overall height of the new version is 1 centimeter shorter too. ProtectiveClean is made in China. The Series 6100 is made in the Netherlands according to the base of the handle and the box, but the charging stand for the Series 6100 is labelled as having been made in China. Based on the prices available at the time of recording, the Series 6100 is marginally cheaper to own over a 3-year period. But with the ProtectiveClean being phased out, it is not really a fair comparison as prices will either drop or increase on the ProtectiveClean as stocks are phased out. Ultimately, they are comparable with just a few pounds between them. A link to buy my pick is available in the video description.